Janet Jackson is right. She's not black, man. I want to give a salute to Janet Jackson for having her own mind. A lot of people say they free thinkers, but they go with the crowd. They part of the 85%. Salute to Janet Jackson for coming through with that truth. I know some of y'all like, oh, well, her dad's Jamaican. Listen, man, there are Asian people. When you look at them, they are clearly Asian people, but they were born in America. So you know what they tell you? They American. I got essay partners, clearly Mexicans, but they were born in America. So they're American. That's the same thing in Jamaica. He was born in Jamaica, so he's Jamaican, but his ethnicity, he's not black. Okay, there are Asians in Jamaica right now. Look it up. They're clearly Asians, but they were born in Jamaica. So they tell you that they are Jamaican. They might say Asian Jamaican. Listen, man, I know a lot of y'all, when it comes to this black stuff, especially when it comes to black women, when you pull on the heartstrings and you make these people feel like they're a part of something, they will cling to that shit and they will just go with it. First of all, if you're out here saying that you're voting for Kamala Harris because she's black, you are a racist. Okay? Yeah, I pulled that out. Yeah, that's right. I done pulled that out. You're a racist. Okay? Now, do what you want to do, but you can't be mad at people for having their own minds. See, this how you know this is all propaganda and shit like that. Like, this is an agenda. This is one big program, and they mad at people. They discarding legends. All right? Because don't nobody want to agree with what they got going. You can't make me agree with what you got going. Why we can't agree to disagree? I gotta be slandered, drugged through the mud. You know what I mean? Now let's talk about where I believe Janet Jackson's mind is at, right? Because I was looking at some article or something, and she was saying that she should have never listened to people when it came to her brother and motherhood and stuff like that. Let's talk about her and her brother, right? Janet Jackson, this is what I believe. I believe Janet Jackson is starting to look back at things, and she's starting to realize what those Democrats and the powers that be back then did to her brother. How they did when her brother went against the grain, and how they smear the whole smear campaign on her brother. She's starting to, as people get older, they look back at stuff and they, start looking at stuff a little different. So yeah, maybe she's not rocking with the Democrats. And then you got this chick here, Miss Imhoff. You got Miss Imhoff talking about she's black, playing on the heartstrings of black women. And I'm gonna be for real. I'm disappointed in black women for really going with it. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm talking about because it's a small percentage of those black women. Because most of the black women I see on the internet, most of the black women I talk to in my life, they don't even, they say the same thing. Like, is she black? I don't know. They really don't care. But they don't think that she's black. Like, I thought she was Indian, You talk to the people. Don't just watch TV and believe that shit. These people are getting paid. Speaking of people getting paid, I was explaining this on the podcast with Ray G and Scrooge. I was talking to Scrooge about these people have PR teams and shit like that that's part of the program. Somebody then came out after the interview of her saying that she don't think Kamala Harris is black. She said it. She don't think she's black. She heard that she wasn't black. That's all she said. She didn't disrespect the woman. She just said, I don't think she's black. But then after that, you got her whole PR team and shit, and the people that's part of the program. They hire these people that's been part of this program for decades. They come out talking about Miss Janet Jackson, then apologizing. Lord, thank you, Miss Jackson, for rebuking that bullshit. No. I said what I said. I ain't apologizing for shit. I didn't disrespect nobody. I just spoke my mind. I'm so glad she did that. And as long as these folks, because they finna start the smear campaign. As long as these folks are attacking Janet Jackson, we have to get behind her. That's right. I'm not saying I'm led by the bitch, but I'll fight you for Janet Jackson right now, because that's what needs to be said. It's just the truth, man. But hey, for the black women that's listening, I don't care who you're voting for, but do you think Janet Jackson was wrong for what she said? Are you mad at her? You know what I mean? Hit that like button, hit that share button. Most importantly, get in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Is Kamala Harris black to you? And do you think Janet Jackson should apologize?